Now on CoastTV News.
Bundle up this morning. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s out the door, and with the wind, it's feeling like 20s for some of us. More chilly weather to come, plus a chance of rain too. Details coming up.
Efforts to bring more housing to Lewes, how the community and the city feels about another development possibly coming to the area.
Displaced by destruction this morning, people are without their homes after this New Jersey apartment fire, the toll it took on the first responders who worked to put it out.
Circle safety changes. What was approved last night in Georgetown that is hoped to reverse the uptick in crashes in the heart of the county seat.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Paige, it's cold outside. First time in months I actually had to go with the winter coat walking out the door today.
Yes, definitely. I think it might be time to turn my heat on as well. I'm really trying not to.
Yes, I've been trying not to. It's been nice.
It's been so nice. But isn't it harder for you in the morning when you wake up? And you're like, oh, I should turn the heat on overnight.
Yeah, but I remember how much it costs to heat places, so that's where I lean.
And it feels so good in the afternoons to have the windows open, get that cool breeze in.
Yeah.
We're just complaining, Bob. We can never
That's
be
what
happy.
we do, Paige. That's what they expect out of us.
They
complaints.
Negative Nellies over here. But it's not terrible outside, Bob, is it?
No, and you're not complaining. It's just feedback. Feedback on the winter chill. It's the first time, I think, pretty much all fall season that it's actually felt like winter walking out there. It's cold and it's breezy. 35 in Seaford. I checked my home station in Millsboro. 38 there. 37 Georgetown. Look at that. In Salisbury, 33. Your winds must be lighter there. But the winds are up a little bit at the coast. You are warmer, so to speak, into the mid-40s. And you can see the winds along the coast around 10 to 15 miles per hour, but lighter inland areas. And they're gusting close to 20 at the coast and a little breezy inland as well. So that feels like temperature. Feels like 27 in Salisbury, 33 in Georgetown, even at the coast, 30s and low 40s. So bundle up, hats and gloves. Yeah, all of it this morning as we're looking at mainly clear skies. You can see these clouds offshore. This is a signature of a cold air mass moving over the warmer Atlantic Ocean water. You can see that as strong high pressure, cold high pressure is building in. Here's Futurecast this morning. We're in the 30s and 40s and only a slow climb in temperatures today. By noon in the low 50s, and that's probably it for highs, around 52 to 53, maybe 55 in Salisbury, but chillier along the coast with an east-northeast breeze and cool into this evening. So bundle up, have the sunglasses as temperatures are way below average. We continue with the chilly weather and a chance of rain in the forecast. I'll let you know when that could happen coming up a little bit later in the newscast.
Thank you, Bob. Developing news out of Lewes, and this story deals with development. It's called the Overfall Preserve, and it would be located on Savannah Road and Atlantic Drive.
CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber is live in Lewes. Elisa, what were some concerns that were brought up at the meeting last night?
Yeah, good morning, Matt and Paige. I'm currently in Lewes, and right behind me is actually where this proposed development could be built. And according to the site plans, this development would build 90 townhouses right here. And actually right now in my hand, I'm holding the site plans for this project that the city's Planning and Zoning Commission actually went over on Tuesday night for the second time. Now, this development was previously known as the Warrington property, and it is located at 1147 Savannah Road. This is next to the existing workforce housing project called Dutchman's Harvest that just broke ground. And due to the property's closeness to Kings Highway and other developments, there were a lot of concerns about increased traffic once the Overfall Preserve goes in. Since there is already a lot of traffic on Savannah Road and Kings Highway, both the public and the commission believe a safer cut-through street is needed. And before this development moves forward, there were a lot of recommendations that a traffic study be done in this area to see how exactly this development would affect the nearby neighborhoods. Back to you.
Elisa, thank you so much. Now new this morning, we're getting some more information about a 3-alarm fire in Camden County, New Jersey. It left 16 apartment units destroyed and dozens displaced Tuesday night. According to Camden County officials, it took crews over 2 hours to battle that blaze. Black smoke was visible as those flames came out of the roof of the building. Now, in addition to the destroyed apartments, 5 police officers who rescued people from inside that building were taken to a nearby hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. That's according to the police chief. A firefighter was also taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Investigators in there say that they are still trying to determine what caused that fire.
Happening today, some first responder activity in Rehoboth Beach. However, this is planned activity. Let me explain this. It involves the Rehoboth Beach Fire Company and the city's police department. They are conducting public safety training. This will be near the fire station, bandstand area, and Rehoboth Elementary School, and this will be from 4 to 9 p.m.
Also happening today, if you live in downtown Lewes, you may have some discolored water or low water pressure. According to the Lewes Board of Public Works, the water department will be conducting hydrant flow tests in the Old Town, White's Pond, and Verdant Way Mariners Retreat areas. BPW asks for people to avoid doing your laundry and run your cold water for 10 to 15 minutes to clear it up.
DelDOT is looking at another improvement project in Sussex County. This particular one is on Route 5. It's between Long Neck and Harbison. At a workshop on Tuesday, DelDOT is focusing on the intersection of Route 5 and Cool Spring Road. One of the engineers with DelDOT says the public session is part of the early process in any project.
I mean, these people know the roads the best, the intersection the best. They use it every day, so it's invaluable, to get their firsthand, comments and their, how they feel that what we should be doing. And a lot of times, a lot of that makes it back into the project.
And DelDOT is accepting online comments about this until December 12th.
A new police accountability committee is meeting again this Thursday in Ocean View. The meeting offers a chance for locals to talk with police from Ocean View, Dewey Beach, South Bethany, and Fenwick Island about public safety. Community members are encouraged to attend, listen, and share your thoughts as well.
Happening today, the opportunity for people in Rehoboth Beach to let officials know their thoughts on the city's strategic plan. This is part of what is being called a listening session, and one is scheduled for this afternoon at Camp Rehoboth. During the sessions, there will be small group discussions focusing on the strengths and the opportunities for the city. There's more sessions scheduled for Thursday and Saturday if you cannot make the one today.
After months of planning, the Georgetown Town Council is making moves to address crashes at the Circle. Council members have approved the Circle Advisory Committee's long-awaited recommendations. Plans include replacing one-way signs with reflective arrows, adding more 15-mile-per-hour speed limit signs, and installing blinking lights on roundabout signs. They'll also strengthen bollards to help prevent any damage. Some locals say these changes, however, are overdue.
It was a very rare occurrence, and then all of a sudden it became almost a weekly occurrence. I would come to work and there would be a lamppost down. I would come to work and notice that someone had crashed into one of the flower beds.
Now, these improvements will cost the town just a little over $30,000.
Now looking live at Washington, D.C., and that is the Capitol building. And just near there, a couple blocks away in a few hours, President Biden will meet with President-elect Trump. Also on Trump's Wednesday agenda, connecting with congressional Republicans.
NBC's Bree Jackson shows us how Trump could have an easier path for his agenda as he continues to announce more key roles in his administration.
President-elect Trump returning to the White House at the invitation of President Biden. His visit comes as the GOP eyes control of Washington.
There's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy here. We're really grateful for President Trump leaving it all on the field to get reelected.
Mr. Trump is already filling key roles in his administration, among them announcing former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee as his pick for ambassador to Israel. Also naming tech billionaire Elon Musk and conservative Vivek Ramaswamy to head up a new Department of Government Efficiency.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
As the president-elect focuses on building his new team, Republicans are gearing up to elect a new Senate Majority Leader. Mitch McConnell announced he would be stepping down earlier this year.
I'm so happy that all of our new members are here to create that majority and give us a chance to make the kind of changes for America that the voters voted for.
Some of the newest members of Congress voted in arrived on Capitol Hill for orientation, including Senator-elect Andy Kim, a Democrat from New Jersey.
I see just how much people were just feeling really unsettled about their lives, just feeling like, government right now is not tackling things in any meaningful way, in terms of their day-to-day living.
Democrats reassessing after 2024 election losses. President-elect Trump looking ahead to Inauguration Day in January 2025. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
President-elect Trump says he is nominating Kristi Noem for Homeland Security Secretary. She's been a supporter of Trump's immigration policies.
All right, we're just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, park improvements pushback. We'll tell you about the debate between DNREC and environmentalists surrounding new plans to upgrade facilities at Cape Henlopen State Park.
Also ahead, affordable housing approval. We're telling you about a new project bringing more affordable housing to Georgetown and why some locals are supporting the project.
And historic bridge high-tech boost, the additions made to the Lewes Swing Bridge. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
My backyard in Ocean Pines is all about the birds and the bird lovers. From bird seed and cozy houses to unique, locally handcrafted decor, we have everything to make your backyard the perfect place to slow down and enjoy nature for you and your feathered guests. With the holidays around the corner, we have thoughtful gifts for every nature lover. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook for upcoming sales and events. Stop by and find something unique at My Backyard in Ocean Pines, where it's all about the birds and more.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today. Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Football coverage like you've never seen before. Live games of the night every Friday night with the pre, half, and post-game shows. Plus, we'll take you around Delmarva for the latest real-time scores during Friday Night Lights. Tune in to the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app every Friday night this fall season. Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Only on DSN and the DSN app.
Get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think we'll get with this, but this is where it's at. Where it's at.
Downfield touchdown, as good as it gets.
Burr is the weather word this morning. Spicer Brothers Cam in Salisbury, 33 right now. Feeling chillier with the breeze right now, 34 in Delmar. Georgetown, 37. Redden, 33. A little milder at the beaches with temperatures into the mid-40s, but still pretty chilly as we're seeing winds gusting up to about 20 miles per hour at the coast and breezy inland as well. Feels like 27 in Salisbury, 30s elsewhere inland, and 30s and 40s at the coast. The bottom line is bundle up out the door this morning as we're looking at clear skies. And very cold high pressure will keep us chilly and a little breezy through the day. Bus stop forecast for the kiddos. Burr is the weather word. This time I spelled Burr with 6 R's. Could be less, could be more. 37 out the door and pretty chilly heading home. Still need that jacket. Mostly sunny and 51 degrees.
In Lewes, history gets a high-tech boost. Volunteers have upgraded the 1960 railroad swing bridge. It's near American Legion Road. They added solar panels, LED lights, and new batteries to keep it running through the winter. The bridge played a key role in both World Wars. It also helped transport a gun barrel from the USS Missouri back in 2012.
Apple is out with a new feature to help people find your lost luggage. Love that. In the Find My app, users will be able to generate a link to an AirTag's location as part of the Share Item Location feature. They can then share that location link with third parties like airlines. The new service will be available to airline customer service at 15 carriers, including Delta and United.
InfoWars, that's the media company started by conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. It's being auctioned off as part of a court-mandated sale. A person familiar with the situation says one 7-figure bid has already been placed by a person who is a, quote, ally of Jones and wants Jones to resume broadcasting on the platform. Jones has been ordered to pay more than $1 billion to the families of Sandy Hook Elementary School victims. His InfoWars program was found to have made false claims about the 2012 school massacre that led 26 people dead.
Still ahead this morning, affordable housing approval. We're telling you what's planned for one church after a new affordable housing project has been approved in Georgetown.
Breezy and chilly at the coast this morning. Hershey exteriors cam a few clouds in Ocean City, 46. We're feeling much colder with the breeze, so a hat and gloves, not a bad idea as we go through the upcoming day ahead as the chill continues really for the rest of the week with some rain chances too. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming. Our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on CoastTV.
When Pfeiffer's needed a custom solution for their serving windows, they turned to Clark & Sons. When the American Legion in Lewes faced a similar challenge, they also called Clark & Sons. From the smallest custom garage door you've ever seen to the bold, bright red doors of the new Ocean City Fire Department, Clark & Sons has the garage door for every need. For over 60 years, we've been the trusted choice across Delmarva, known for delivering top-notch craftsmanship and unmatched service. Call today for your free estimate. Clark & Sons, where quality meets trust.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan.
College basketball is back on NBC and Peacock. The Big Ten. He's feeling it. The Big East. Kaboom! Live all season long. It's always game time.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Time is 5:17, and you are looking live now at Ocean City. Things look pretty calm there by the water, Bob, but been talking about how cold it is this morning. It does have a bit of a bite out there.
It does. It has that winter feel. I think for the first time this fall season, Matt, you know, the combination of the temperatures in the 30s plus the wind definitely has that winter feel. And it is 35 in Seaford right now, 34 in Delmar. Millsboro, it's blank there, but I checked my home station around 37 there. Georgetown, 37. Just above freezing in Salisbury, 46 in Ocean City, and 45 at Bethany Beach right now. And we have those winds coming out of the northeast pretty strong at the coast around 10 to 15 miles per hour and then lighter inland areas, but we're seeing gusts near 20 miles per hour at the coast. So a little warmer there, but the wind is stronger. So you kind of have that give and take there. Feels like temperatures 27 in Salisbury, 31 in Delmar. So it's cold out there for sure, even along the coast feeling like 30s to close to 40 degrees. And with that onshore wind out of the east-northeast, coastal flood advisory until 10 a.m. for coastal Sussex County. The next high tide could see a water rise maybe half foot to a foot, Little Assawoman Bay, Indian River Inlet. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly clear skies this morning. And here's the signature of the cold air, that cold air mass moving over the warmer Atlantic ocean waters. And you can see how all these clouds are just streaming across the ocean around cold high pressure to the north now, keeping us locked in with the big chill and that strong high pressure across southeast Canada. Meantime, across the Central Plains, we've got a front out here and it's got rain with it. And then that will be moving our way tomorrow night, promising maybe a slight chance of rain for the area. Here's Futurecast this morning at 6 o'clock. We're in the 30s and 40s out the door, obviously colder with the wind. By mid-morning, a slow rise in temperatures in the 40s. By 12:30, around 53 in Berlin, Millsboro, 54 in Salisbury, but only 40s and low 50s at the coast and maybe a few clouds there. And we're only topping out in the low to mid 50s inland areas and then bundle up this evening. Temperatures falling back through the 40s, but clouds do increase as we go through the overnight hours. And by Thursday morning, probably not as cold cold 30s and 40s with mostly cloudy skies. And then a mainly cloudy Thursday on the way with temperatures into the upper 50s. Then we finally see that rain chance building in as we go into Thursday evening. A low pressure to our south will send some rain our way. Will it be moderate to maybe heavy at times? That would be great. That's where Futurecast is showing around 2 a.m. and maybe a steady rain into about 5 a.m. And then it does dry out after that. We see afternoon sunshine, but still chilly with temperatures into the 50s. This particular model is going pretty gung-ho with the rain, maybe some places over an inch. I'm thinking maybe more like ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, but we'll see. And we still have those gusty winds as well coming out of the northeast and east as we go into your Thursday, and that will continue to maybe cause some minor flooding along coastal areas, especially at time of high tide. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 52 today, and then cloudy Thursday, 56, with that chance of rain tomorrow night. Friday, 57, and then warming through the 60s this weekend and still mild and dry into early next week. Umbrella giveaway winner is Audrey Young from Bethany Beach. Congratulations to Audrey on her brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Thank you so much, Bob. New affordable housing could come to where Georgetown Church currently sits after Town Council passed an ordinance on Tuesday. The owner is looking to rezone approximately 14 acres from highway commercial to townhouse residential for affordable townhomes. The front of the property currently houses the First Baptist Church of Georgetown. John Betts, who lives in Georgetown, supports the idea.
There's an increased homeless population that has migrated here because of the services that are here. And so housing has been a crisis, and it continues to be a crisis, and if affordable housing is hard to find. So if that's something that the town and the church want to accomplish, I think it's a great idea.
Now, the plan is to keep the church and the parking lot as a separate commercial lot. Now, we've been talking a lot about developments, new developments, so this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what you think is most important in new developments, sort of like Overfall Preserve that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, we saw Lisa there just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
So here is some of the voting as it refers to Overfall Preserve. A lot of you saying the most important part is the traffic control. Also, a good number of votes for green spaces, and then affordable housing and modern amenities are also some options. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttvnews.com or the mobile app. Up next on Coast TV News Today, park improvements pushback. We show you proposed plans to improve facilities at Cape and Lopin State Park and why some environmentalists are against the park's master plan. Don't go anywhere.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between.
From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewes. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs, served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
Smell funky? Get Skunky, the shower anywhere sponges that clean all your funky parts from your head to your feet and everything in between. Just add water, work it into a rich lather, and it's ready to use. Skunky effectively lifts and removes oil and dirt from your skin and hair without any rinsing required. Just towel dry and you're done without any sticky residue. Skunky is ideal for contractors or anyone who works outdoors. A hiking, fishing, or camping trip wouldn't be complete without Skunky. Skunky is a game changer for all ages and a must for elder care. Call now and get 20 Skunky 60-second shower pads for only $9.99. But wait, order now and we'll send you 5 more absolutely free. That's 25 showers for only $9.99. There's a strict limit of 1 family pack per order at this incredibly low price. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-615-9517 or visit GetSkunky.com. That's GetSkunky.com. Order now.
Yeah, we getting all fired up.
Getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this. Coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown so big. Think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go. For the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We are Delmarva proud.
Denmark is speaking out after some environmentalists say building a new bathhouse on a dune at Cape Henlopen State Park is against the park's master plan. According to the agency, those claims are not true. Denmark also says the current facility does not have adequate changing rooms, bathrooms, or space. On your screen now, we're looking at some of the area where this would take place. Plans are getting some pushback from those environmentalists.
It takes up a lot of space here on the dune, and we are convinced that a very well-designed plan could incorporate all the needs that they have for this bathhouse, the new bathhouse, right here on this site.
I think anyone that has used this beach on a busy day, we wouldn't be able to stand here. And unfortunately, because we don't have the services now, someone might be getting first aid from a lifeguard right there, or people would be just trying to get a spot out of the sun to eat their food.
And Bivens also said if there's any endangered wildlife or plants in the area, plans can be adjusted accordingly. Along with the plans for the bathhouse, there are more changes to come, everything from the park office to trail expansions and campground changes. Denmark says there will be a series of sessions for the public to learn about this and give their thoughts. Denmark says Cape's current infrastructure dates back to the 1960s and 70s.
Oh yeah, it's that time, holiday season. It's here, the most wonderful time of the year. But for others, it can be a difficult time. And that's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign every year comes in to help bring the Christmas spirit to everyone. But we need your support to make all that happen.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help. But we need your support to make it happen. All of the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together we can make the holidays this year a special one.
And we're joined again by First Alert meteorologist Bob Tri-Heat. Layers likely needed, especially during the morning hours along the coast today.
We saw how Elisa was dressed, hat, gloves, layers, the whole deal. That's how we should dress today, especially at the beach. Temperatures in the 40s to begin with in Fenwick Island and Ocean City. And you're only warming into the low 50s this afternoon. A breezy off the ocean, making it feel even colder. Waves around 3 to 6 feet. And Lewes, you're only topping out near 50 today, despite sunshine, and the same for Rehoboth as well, but starting out in the 40s. On the Bayside, 37 to start in Cambridge, but highs only near 50 as we go into the afternoon. A few clouds this evening in for Crisfield, cold start, and then lower 50s. The chill continues. We do have chances of rain in the forecast. More on that coming up in the next half hour.
Bob, thank you. Also coming up after the break, transition to the Trump administration. We'll tell you what could be in store as President Biden and President-elect Trump are set to meet today.
Also, roadway review in Delaware, the plans to improve State Route 5, and also the public response to some potential changes.
And some locals in Lewes, they're concerned over a proposed housing development that would be located next to another project that just broke ground. We'll show you the location and tell you why people may not be on board. CoastTV News Today, we'll be right back.
Come home to Crawl Street Tavern, where everyone's a local. Home to the Crawl Daddy Light Craft Beer. Start your day off right with breakfast classics. Indulge in your favorite pub grub. Amazing wings and killer crab cakes. Live music every weekend. Located on Waikamaco Street. Just steps away from the Ocean City Boardwalk.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but she hates all that mess. Now there's VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up. VacuTrim stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures the hair shavings. It has 20 trim settings to shape your beard and tame body hair with no mess. Get VacuTrim with free shipping for only $39.95.
Call 1-800-263-0608. That's 1-800-263-0608, or go to vacutrim.com.
Solo Cup Saturday night with me, Jared, 7 to 9 every Saturday on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated.
Now on CoastTV News.
On the left this morning, temperatures are in the 30s and 40s, and with the wind, it's feeling like 20s in some spots, and more chilly weather to come, plus a chance of rain as well. Details coming up.
More housing for Lewes. Details about the proposed overfall preserve that could bring almost 100 townhomes to the area.
Biden and Trump to talk. We have the big meeting set to take place in just a few hours at the White House between the current president and the president-elect.
Route 5 revamp. We look at what DelDOT is considering for upgrades to the Delaware Road.
This is CoastTV News Today.
November 13th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
Time is 5:31. We were just talking during the break about cold weather food, what would be good. You said Mexican. I chimed in with chili.
I thought you had meant like chili you considered a Mexican food.
Yes, I did mean that.
Which made me laugh, but you're half right and half wrong.
Okay.
You're pretty close. I looked it up, people, and food historians speculate that, chili came from, it's more Tex-Mex.
I consider Tex-Mex in that Mexican type of category. So,
how many of you, though, when I say Mexican, think chili? Normally it's like chips and guac, maybe a margarita.
all good in my opinion.
All good. No, listen, chili is delicious. So before we get to the weather, Bob, if you were to eat some Tex-Mex chili, what's your favorite way to eat it?
I like chili con carne with meat. Yeah. And I guess you'd use a spoon or a fork or a spork to eat it. But yeah, that sounds very good right now. And you definitely want some hearty food or a hearty breakfast before you head out the door. It's chilly, 33 in Salisbury, 34 in Delmar, 37 in Georgetown right now, 45 in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach. As we have gustier winds along the coast, that's keeping you, well, a little warmer there, but it's breezy inland as well. So it feels like 27 in Salisbury, 33 in Georgetown, upper 30s to close to 40 at the coast. So bottom line, bundle up this morning. Chilly morning. It will be a chilly day as we have clear skies. You can see clouds just offshore. That cold air moving over the warmer Atlantic Ocean as we have Arctic high pressure in place, and that will keep us cold today. Out the door at 6 a.m. It's mainly clear with 30s, and then we're slowly warming through the 40s this morning. Late morning, early afternoon into the lower 50s, around 53, 54. That'll be tops as we go into the afternoon. Lower 50s at the coast, and we'll have a breeze, and that will make us feel even colder. Here's your DriveCast this morning. Gave you the green light this morning. Breezy and cold, but dry conditions and good visibility. And then for the afternoon and evening commute, breezy and chilly. And the green light continues.
Sounds good, Bob. Thank you. The latest proposed housing development was looked at by the City of Lewis's Planning Commission for a second time on Tuesday night. The development is called the Overfall Preserve, and it would be located on Savannah Road in Atlantic Drive.
And that is the area where we find Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber. Elisa, you spoke with a business owner by that property who is concerned about the traffic the development would cause.
Yeah, Matt and Paige, I'm currently in Lewes, right by where the proposed overfall preserve could be built. It would be built right behind me on this field back here. And according to the site plans, the overfall preserve would actually bring 90 townhomes right here to this area in Lewes. And for the second time on Tuesday night, the city actually reviewed the plans for this project. And they also were hearing some public comments about this project. And it would actually be located at 1147 Savannah Road. And it was formerly known as the Warrington property. And this is right next to an existing workforce housing project called Dutchman's Harvest that actually just broke ground. And due to the property's closeness to Kings Highway and other developments, there were a lot of concerns about increased traffic once Overfall Preserve goes in. And since there's already a lot of traffic on Savannah Road and Kings Highway, both the public and the commission believe a safer cut-through street is needed. And we spoke with the business owner on Kings Highway, who is very concerned about the increase in traffic and how it could affect their business.
Well, I think we recognize that this is an area that's been built up for some time, and that the fields that are left here are really infills that make sense for development. That's where development should go, where existing water and sewer is in place. It does put a strain, though, on all of us.
And before the development moves forward, the city thinks that a traffic study should actually be done in this area where the development could go to see how it will affect those neighboring roads. Back to you.
Lisa Weber, thank you for that. We've got another traffic story to tell you about. This one's on Delaware State Route 5. That's also Harbison Road. You know it can get busy there at times. There are now plans in the works to improve that traffic flow.
As CoastTV News reporter Brendan Conroy shows us, DelDOT made sure that the public could voice any comments or concerns they may have during a meeting on Tuesday.
Improving our roads while keeping drivers and pedestrians safe. That is DelDOT's goal as they held a workshop Tuesday afternoon to give the public the chance to speak up about the department's latest road project.
I mean, these people know the roads the best, the intersection the best. They use it every day, so it's invaluable, to get their firsthand, comments and their, how they feel that what we should be doing. And a lot of times, a lot of that makes it back into the project.
One idea is adding a roundabout at the intersection of Harbison Road and Cool Spring and Hurdle Ditch roads. Dennis Sears is hoping DelDOT will take his suggestions seriously.
I'm not totally happy with the design, but they told me they're trying to slow us all down, and I was looking for a little bit more efficient, quicker driving with what I was thinking about. But at least something had to be done, and this is better than the situation that exists.
If you couldn't make it to the meeting Tuesday, DelDOT is accepting public comments online until December 12th. While not every suggestion or concern from the workshop can be put into place by DelDOT, the general reaction from the public was that they were happy and grateful they could give some insight and public comment to the roads they drive on. In Georgetown, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
Happening today, if you see or hear a lot of commotion in Rehoboth Beach, don't be alarmed. The City of Rehoboth Beach Fire Company and police are hosting a public safety training. It's going to be near the fire station, bandstand area, and Rehoboth Elementary School from 4 to 9 today.
Also happening today, if you live in downtown Lewes, you may have discolored water or low water pressure. According to the Lewes Board of Public Works, the Water Department will conduct hydrant flow tests in the Old Town, Whites Pond, and Verdon Way Mariners Retreat areas. BPW is asking for people to avoid doing laundry and run cold water for 10 to 15 minutes to clear it up.
We are now going to go take a live look at our nation's capital. It's hard to believe that's the White House. It's just dark. Everyone's sleeping. Plenty of eyes on that building today, though, once the lights are on, as President Biden will meet with the man replacing him as president, as well as the man about to replace him. So President-elect Donald Trump is scheduled to visit the White House later this morning. This, of course, is on the heels of that contentious campaign, to say the least. The White House press office says the meeting will take place in the Oval Office. Trump spoke by phone with Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris last Wednesday. In an interview with NBC News, Trump described the calls as being respectful. First Lady Jill Biden invited Melania to the White House as well, but sources familiar with her plans say that she's not expected to attend.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up today, the Lewes Farmers Market will be hosting its annual food and essential drive this month. We'll tell you what supporters can expect aside from the feeling of helping those in need.
Also, semifinals in soccer, a preview of the Delaware High School playoff matches taking place tonight. And the Sussex County program's attempting to punch their ticket to the championship game.
And Maryland is sharing the plans of the future of the Bay Bridge at multiple open houses, when you can attend, and what may be planned for that vital bridge. Stick with us on Coast TV News Today.
We salute Richard Adams II. Richard is celebrating a remarkable milestone as he approaches retirement this January, concluding an impressive 44 years of dedicated service at Dover Air Force Base. Enlisting in the Air Force right out of high school at age 18, Richard quickly distinguished himself in his field. Over his career, he spent 26 years as a jet engine mechanic before transitioning to an aircraft mechanic role for another 18 years. His expertise and commitment led him to the esteemed rank of Senior Master Sergeant. Known not only for his exceptional skills as a mechanic, but also for his integrity and dedication, Richard has truly embodied the spirit of service.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this, coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown so big, think it's time for football night to impact. High school football is everything. Hey, hey, let's go for the win, for the gold, for the crown, the ring. High school football is everything.
Saturday, Notre Dame football is back. Virginia, Notre Dame on NBC and Peacock.
It is exactly 5:42 on this chilly Wednesday morning. Dry at Tech Cam in Ocean City. 46 degrees, but feeling much colder with that wind. Inland areas in the 30s, just above freezing in Salisbury, 33. Georgetown, 37, mid-40s at the coast, where we have breezy conditions. Winds about 20 miles per hour and gusts, so very chilly there. And those feels like temperatures in the 30s, even upper 20s in Salisbury right now. We have mostly clear skies, and that'll be the case really much of the day as we have high pressure in place to the north, and that will keep us high and dry and chilly. If you're riding the ferry up to Cape May and back, it's going to be cold. Temperatures in the 40s this morning. At least face the sun. Try to stay in the sun and out of the wind. There will be a northeast breeze at least 12 miles per hour, making it feel even colder by noon, right around 50 degrees. Remember, another way to get your forecast is the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone, sponsored by Bayer, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Assateague Island National Seashore is asking you to think twice before releasing balloons. They share this picture on Facebook, pointing out that thousands of balloons end up on our beaches or in the ocean every day, and they do pose a threat to wildlife. Seabirds are hit the hardest, with balloons being the deadliest type of marine debris for them. And officials suggest eco-friendly alternatives like using natural confetti or flying a kite.
People now have an opportunity to learn more about the future of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. The Maryland Transportation Authority will be holding 3 open houses in December. According to the agency, these sessions will share ideas for replacing the current Bay Bridge spans with 2 new ones close to the existing bridge. The open houses, including a virtual one on December 4th, will have displays on proposed options and the environmental impacts.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, sports fans? We've got some state semifinals action in boys soccer. It's the first state competing to get to the biggest stage, and it's time to preview all the action happening tonight. Now, for boys soccer in Delaware in the Division II bracket, one-seeded Sussex Academy defeated St. Mark's in overtime. Forward Andreas Romero Nieto scored both goals, including the free kick in OT to win it. The Seahawks outshot the Spartans 13-3. The Seahawks take on fourth-seeded Caravel Academy tonight for a chance to win and advance to the state finals for the second year in a row. Now in Division I, Cesar Rodney defeated Cape Henlopen last Thursday in a double overtime thriller 3-2. The Riders have had plenty of time to rest ahead of their matchup against fourth-seeded Del Castle. That also takes place tonight at Milford High School. The state finals will be held this Saturday at Dover High at 4 p.m. Highlights of these games will be on the final score tonight at 10:30 p.m. That'll for sports. Have a great day, everybody.
And coming up tonight on DSN, and your game of the night is at 7. It is NCAA women's basketball when Maryland Eastern Shore takes on Buffalo. At 9, the 2024 Governor's Challenge Selection Show. And at 10:30, tune in for the final score.
Some movie news now. Here is David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
With the Denzel signature on? I don't know what that is. But
Denzel Washington says he won't put his signature on too many more movies before he retires, but one could be a Marvel movie. The Oscar winner, who'll be 70 next month, told Australia's Today Show he has just a few more projects in mind, and that, quote, Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther. Marvel has yet to officially announce a third Black Panther movie.
There's always an element of trepidation and fear.
Taron Egerton is set to bring the fear. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the Golden Globe winner has joined the cast of the thriller Apex. He'll play a psychopath stalking a rock climber played by Oscar winner Charlize Theron out in the wilderness. Shawn Mendes is unveiling his latest album, Shawn, with a special theatrical event. Shawn Mendes for Friends and Family Only, a live concert film, is in theaters one night only, Thursday, November 14th, with the album dropping Friday the 15th. Theater locations and other info at friendsandfamilyfilm.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Here's a look at our Tidal Health Cam. We're looking at dry conditions, and somebody's on one of those motorized things. I forgot what they're called, but anyway, it is chilly out there this morning. Hat and gloves, definitely a good idea. The chill continues the rest of the weekend. Some rain chances, too. I'll track it all on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696, or visit lizardflare.com now.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
As Native Americans, we are striving to tell our stories. We strive to be heard, to preserve our history, to heal and strengthen our future. We proudly strive to illuminate our culture and our ancestors every day. Join us in celebrating Native American heritage.
It is 5:48 on your Wednesday. We're going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. I want that guy to come back on his little motor scooter thing. Bob, what was it, like a not a moped?
It was like a little motorized scooter.
Oh, yeah. It was? I thought it was those ones that had the one wheel and the long handle. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like a unicycle?
No, close. Well, I'm going to figure out what it is, and then I'll find out, and I'll let you know.
Okay. He had to be pretty chilly, or her, and I hope they layered up too, Paige, because it is cold out there right now. 35 in Seaford, 34 in Delmar, Salisbury, 33, 37 in Georgetown, 41 in Milton, 45 in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach and Ocean City. You're at 46. And along the coast, that's where the winds are sustained around 13, 14 miles per hour. And there's a bit of a breeze inland, but where that breeze is lighter, it is definitely colder. And we're seeing wind gusts in some cases over 20 miles per hour at the coast. And those temperatures feels like 27 in Salisbury, 32 in Seaford. So you definitely want to bundle up. 40 in Ocean City. Feels like 34 in Ocean Pines right now. And we do have a northeast wind, and that's persistent. And at time of high tide, could see some coastal flooding. That's why we have a coastal flood advisory for Sussex County. That's until 10 a.m. through the next high tide cycle. So maybe about a half foot to about a foot inundation, some of those vulnerable spots. Otherwise, we're looking at clear skies right now, and you can see the signature of that cold air mass, the cold air moving over the warmer Atlantic water, and you see the clouds kicking up over the ocean right now. Definitely a signature of this very cold air mass as high pressure is across southeast Canada right now, and that will keep us chilly today. There is some rain across the plains right now, and this front will be moving our way tomorrow night with low pressure to the south, and that could trigger, well, some rain as we go into tomorrow night. More on that coming up. But here's Futurecast this morning. We're in the 30s and 40s. Very chilly out the door. Make sure you bundle up the kids, warm up the car. By mid-morning, we're only in the 40s. And then by 12:30 into the low to mid-50s. Some 40s at the coast. And I think we're only topping out in the low to maybe mid-50s. And then chilly 40s this evening. Clouds do increase as we go through the overnight as the winds shift to the east. So mostly cloudy. Not as cold Thursday morning. We'll call it temperatures in the 40s with mostly cloudy skies and clouding up through your Thursday with temperatures into the 50s. Then here comes a chance for rain as we go into Thursday night. Will it be steady to heavy? Well, the jury's still out on that, but we think we will see some showers, especially Sussex County and points south as we go through the overnight, and maybe some of that rain will be steady into Friday morning. Let's hope we get more measurable rain with temperatures in the 50s, and then that ends early. Otherwise, we do start to dry things out into the afternoon with temperatures into the 50s and looking dry for Friday night lights. As far as rainfall amounts, lesser amounts to the north, but to the south, maybe 3/4 to about an inch of rain. So let's see how things work out there. Otherwise, we're looking at those winds continuing to move onshore over 20 miles per hour. Once again, at time of high tide, definitely could see a little bit of flooding. Otherwise, those winds will subside with time. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Chilly today, only 52. 38 tonight with rising temperatures, and then Thursday, cloudy skies, 56, and then that chance of rain tomorrow night into early Friday. Otherwise, drying out Friday, 57, and then sunny and warmer for the weekend with highs into the 60s and mild and dry into early next week.
Thank you, Bob. Lewes Farmers Market is hosting its annual Food and Essentials Drive at its final 2 markets of the season. They are scheduled for November 16th and the 23rd. And the Farmers Market says donations will support local food pantries, focuses on healthy, non-perishables, fresh produce, and household items, and families are encouraged to participate. Children who donate will receive a free fruit or veggie temporary tattoo.
What? I want one of those. Cool. Hey, are you looking for some holiday goods? Maybe some books? I am. The Friends of Cape Henlopen State Park will be hosting their Holiday Boutique and Book Fair this Saturday, November 16th. It's from 9 to 2 at the Officers Club in the park. A wide selection of books, homemade crafts, and holiday-themed gift items will be offered.
Get ready for this one, Paige.
Oh, yeah.
32nd Annual Winterfest of Lights in Ocean City. It starts Thursday, November 21st, a little over a week from now. They'll have a tree lighting ceremony there, and this year's event features expanded light displays, new attractions like fire pits, amusement rides, and augmented reality games. This along with the return of the popular tradition like the 12 Days of Christmas Scenes. The event is free on opening night, with tickets available for admission throughout the season.
Getting to be that time of year. It's starting to feel like that time of year, too. Starting to see some daylight in Salisbury, 33 there. Bundle up this morning. It's chilly, especially with the wind. The chill continues for the rest of the week with some rain chances, too. Then a drier and warmer weekend. Your 10-day forecast is coming up next.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
Halo Ministries presents Visions of Hope, a Christmas celebration benefiting Halo's mission. This festive evening will be emceed by special guest Jimmy Hoppa and includes a 3-course dinner, live nativity, and music by Halo's Transformation Choir.
The performance features remarkable stories of transformation from despair to a life full of hope and purpose. Tickets are $50 and all proceeds benefit Halo's mission.
Get your tickets now at haloministry.org.
Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Football coverage like you've never seen before. Live games of the night every Friday night with the pre, half, and post-game shows. Plus, we'll take you around Delmarva for the latest real-time scores during Friday Night Lights. Tune in to the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app every Friday night this fall season. Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Only on DSN and the DSN app. The Down and Distance Football Show is back. Watch previews of our games of the night and games all across Delmarva, along with our DSN Bayside and Henlopen Power Rankings. Plus, Delmarva players to watch, top plays of the week, and exclusive interviews with players and coaches. Tune in every Friday night before the Scoops and Scores pregame show, only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app. Down and Distance, only on DSN and the DSN app.
It's now 5:56, and it's time now to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pets of the day are two pets who enjoy a simple life. On your screen right now are Otis and Bowie. They love walking on the beach, rolling in the sand, and are always down to meet new furry friends. These two social butterflies were submitted to us by Savannah and Dylan. They're from Ocean View.
Thank you for sending us that photo. Your dogs are adorbs, and we want to see all your pets on Delmarva. So everyone, send us photos. Tell us what makes your pet special.
And you can scan that QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to us here at Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
5:57 now. Time for a look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, Bob, I'm going to cut to the chase here. It's cold.
Yes.
Let's just get bottom line here. It's cold out there, and with the wind, that's really no big help either. We're in the 30s this morning, mid-30s actual temperature, with the wind feeling like freezing inland, and then temperatures do rise throughout the day into the 40s and 50s, but pretty chilly. Even this afternoon, it's going to feel like 40s out there. Actual temperatures around 52. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We're looking at 50s, pretty chilly the next couple of days. We do have a chance of seeing some of that rain as we go into Thursday night. Otherwise, drying out Friday, a warmer weekend, mild next week, and maybe another chance of more important rain by the end of next week.
Bob, coming up at 6, housing development talk in Lewes, the latest about the proposed Oberfall Preserve and why safety is a major concern there. That and more when Coast TV News Today returns.